Welcome back to InvestaGO TV's weekly review, your go-to source for global economic updates, market trends, and financial insights. Ready? Let's get started. Trump's ambitious tax plans are making waves in the final stretch of his campaign. His proposals to extend the 2017 tax cuts and introduce further exemptions, including for tips, Social Security, and overtime, could lead to a staggering $11.5 trillion revenue loss over the next decade. This amounts to a 34% reduction from the CBO's projected $33.7 trillion income tax revenue. His latest proposals to exempt certain professions like firefighters and police officers from federal taxes could add another $2.5 trillion to the shortfall. Trump's vision includes a fundamental shift from income taxes to consumption-based tariffs, suggesting a 20% universal tariff, escalating to 60% for Chinese imports. This would generate approximately $9 trillion over a decade, but falls short of covering the revenue gap. While Trump's plan aims to reduce the income tax burden on top earners and redistribute the tax load across consumption, it still leaves a substantial deficit, highlighting the challenges of balancing ambitious tax cuts with fiscal sustainability. BRICS nations are accelerating plans to reduce the US dollar as the world's reserve currency with a multi-currency system. This shift, discussed at a recent summit in Russia, would end the dollar's dominance established after the Bretton Woods Agreement. Such a move threatens to flood the US economy with returning dollars, potentially triggering severe inflation. Russia and China are also exploring alternatives to the SWIFT payment system, with central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, playing the key role. The Bank for International Settlements is already testing CBDCs globally, signaling that a cashless post-dollar economy is closer than expected. With the US election looming, prediction markets shows a tight race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, narrowing significantly from Trump's earlier lead. Polls reveal contradictory results, with Harris leading in some traditionally Republican states, while Trump gains in swing states. Nate Silver and other analysts caution that polling inconsistencies make the election outcome uncertain. Simultaneously, October's dismal non-farm payrolls report, with just 12,000 jobs added, highlights a struggling US economy. Private and manufacturing sectors saw declines, raising concerns about future growth. Meanwhile, rising geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, particularly Iran's threats, add uncertainty, impacting oil prices and market sentiment. Russia's GDP growth is estimated at 3.8% for 2023, surpassing the US despite heavy sanctions. This growth is attributed to a wartime Keynesian effect, with increased defense spending driving economic activity. Surprisingly, Russia's fiscal stability remains intact, with projected budget deficit of just 1.5% in 2024 and 1% in 2025, partly due to rising income and corporate taxes reducing energy dependence. The overuse of sanctions by US has backfired, creating new financial networks outside dollar-based systems. As sanctions lose effectiveness, they inadvertently strengthen targeted economies like Russia's by fostering alternative markets and reducing global dollar reliance. We're signing off for today. Don't forget to stay updated and follow us on our social media. Keep up the great work and see you next time.